these kids have bare feet. They're walking around. It's absolutely freezing.
He's highly regarded for his philanthropic endeavors, and now Frank Giustra, one of Vancouver's most recognized entrepreneurs, is calling on Canadians to help Syrian refugees as they flee crisis in their home country. And Frank joins us now in studio to tell us more about his work. Welcome back, Frank.
Thanks.
Good to have you
nice
here.
to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you. So what we saw there was video of one of 3 trips that you've taken to Greece now. You were in Lesbos, and you've sort of taken in this whole, crisis that's been happening. And how has that impacted you, first of all?
Well, quite literally, it's changed my life. And and I hear this from a lot of people that make the same type of trip and volunteer and do work over there. And you do come back a changed person. I know your own Nicole Hodges here was there recently. I spoke to her, and we both agreed you have to see it to really, really appreciate how desperate the situation is.
Mm-hmm. And this was through your work with the Radcliffe Foundation. Mm-hmm. So what is it about this that people here don't know about the situation there?
Well, the one thing that I keep trying to hammer home is that the solutions that are needed to solve all of these issues are available to us. Normally in these situations, governments and the UN get involved in a way that treats these refugees with the dignity that they deserve. In this situation, for political reasons, that's not happened. Europe has been completely dysfunctional on this. The UN is underfunded, and everybody's pointing fingers, and so as a result, you're not getting the people that should normally deal with this stuff dealing with it, so it's left up to individuals. And I think that what's happened here is that the citizens of the world have come together and are trying to solve these problems. And what I want to do is show how they can be solved. So I'm going to each of these places, and I've been to Greece, to Lesbos, I've been to the Macedonian border, I've been to Turkey, I've been to Lebanon, I've been to Jordan. Each of them have specific issues that need to be fixed. And I'm just demonstrating how each of them can be fixed.
Okay, and it was just announced last week that you made a $1 million donation to International Crisis Group. This is helping to create the Giustra Fellowship for Conflict Prevention. So tell us a little bit about what that is.
Well, Crisis Group is an organization based in Brussels. I've been on the board for 11 years. We're all about preventing and resolving deadly conflict. It's the world's premier organization for that. We create very detailed research from our on-the-ground analysis. Then we advocate for policy solutions. We talk to all sides. So it's a wonderful organization, and that deals with the cause of these problems. So I'm both on the cause and the effect side of this issue. And this fellowship is meant to find talented young analysts in the regions where these conflicts actually are taking place. So we're starting with North Africa, Middle East, Eastern Europe, and the Great Lakes region of Africa, where we're having some issues with Burundi. And again, it's to train analysts from those regions in our methodology of research and advocacy work. And I want to eventually make this global, so we'll probably expand to Latin America and Asia over time. But it's really meant to bring people from those regions into the process.
Well, it's incredible that you're giving back this way, and I know it's something that you do quite regularly. In fact, you have earned a humanitarian award from the Dalai Lama. That's the last time you were on our show to talk about that. So how would you like to inspire people so they can give back? How are you hoping to inspire people to do what you do?
Well, again, and this is, I'll repeat it because I need to hammer this home. I want to show that all these problems have solutions. And in each of the 5 places I've been, we've identified a problem, and I'm going to show how the solution is created, and I will implement it. And then I would hope that others that have the same abilities as myself, the ability to organize, connect people, raise resources to get things done, will do the same. And there are lots of people who can do what I'm doing. What people here in British Columbia can do is go to my Radcliffe Foundation website and see how they can engage, donate to this crisis fund that I've created. I want people, not just because of the money, I want them to engage. Once you write a check and you feel connected to this issue, I want more and more people to do that.
Okay, so sorry, it was Radcliffe Foundation?
Yep.
Okay. And before we go, we know that you have worked closely with Bill Clinton. What we have to ask you, what do you think about what's been happening in the presidential primary south of the border?
Never seen anything like it. It'd be entertaining were it not so scary. The things you hear coming out of some of those candidates. It's incredible. I don't know what to make of it. I'm glad I live in Canada.
Okay. And we're glad to be on this side of the border for sure. Okay, Frank Giustra, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Appreciate your time and thank you for the hard work you and your foundation contribute. If you want to watch this segment again, you can go to our website, ctvmorninglive.ca.